Welcome back, Ghosties. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. Today we're going through the best podcast moments of 2024.
I think this tight beat means that it's going down with some random thoughts and white meat too. Midwest best friends eating fast food on repeat. So come along, let's have some fun and go ahead, get on your feet, cause it's the Ghostrunners podcast. Every Monday morning we're taking back Ghostrunners podcast.
Welcome back, guys. Happy Monday. We got a great episode today because we're going all the way through classic moments like Steve Triplett's dirty mouth, all the way to moments like Mouse in the House, and everything in between. It's going to be a great episode. We're going to start out with the best cold opens of 2024. Here we go.
I didn't have any hilarious bit to open the podcast with, so I turned to ChatGPT and said, what's a hilarious way to cold open a podcast? ChatGPT said this, in brackets. Brad, can you kind of help act out some of the action as I describe it?
Absolutely.
So in brackets, it says, ambient sounds of chaos, footsteps, rustling papers, and doors creaking. Host, in a panicked voice. Wait, did we start already?
Wait, did we start already?
Who hit record?
Who hit record?
No. We need to redo that.
God, we need to come on, we need to redo that.
Also, where's the script for this episode?
Also, where's the script for this episode?
We have a script, right?
We have a script, right?
What do you mean we don't have one?
What? We don't have a script?
Another voice in the background, muffled, shouting, there's a goat in the studio. Who brought a goat?
There's a goat in the studio. Who brought a goat in the studio?
Okay, everyone just act cool.
Okay. Everyone, just act cool.
No one mentioned the goat. We're professionals here.
No one mentioned the goat. We're professionals here.
Sound of goat bleeding. Good timing. Host, now calm, suddenly switching tone. Welcome back to another episode of Podcast Name.
Welcome back to another episode of Ghostrunners Podcast. My name is Brad Ellis, and it's going to be a great episode here. I hope you're having a great week.
Where today, we definitely didn't forget how to podcast.
Where today, we definitely didn't forget how to podcast. We have our script right here.
And there's absolutely not a goat standing next to me.
And whatever you think, there's absolutely not a goat standing next to me.
Let's jump into it.
Let's jump into it.
This sudden burst of chaos, followed by a nonchalant transition into the show, would grab listeners' attention and make them laugh right off the bat.
Well, guys,
look in the mirror. Are you dying laughing?
If you're driving, take that rearview mirror and check it right on yourself and say, am I laughing right now? So, time and click the laugh track just in case no one else is laughing.
Forget how to laugh? This is what AI could do for you.
Working on it.
Hey,
I think it's just applause.
Forget how...
Yeah, we don't have a laugh track, do we?
I don't think so.
Clapping is laughing with your hands. So
yeah.
So that's it.
So if you're scared of AI, I'd say we got a few years.
I think we're okay. Yeah.
Yep. Good job, you guys. Good acting.
Thank you. Jake, we did it.
We did it.
299 episodes last week, man.
Pretty cool.
Pretty crazy, man. Episode 300 of the Ghostrunners here. To start off the best episode ever, the most iconic episode ever, I figured I would tell you a story that is the opposite of all that. I'm just trying to be a good dad right now and tell this story because Hattie was so adamant that this is the best story ever. Dad, you have to tell that on the podcast. That is so funny. So
I didn't realize that Hattie was like even giving you feedback like that. Like, I'm aware of the podcast and I know things that do and don't deserve to be on the podcast.
I think this was the first time that she's ever said anything like this. I think when she was on the podcast, she listened to it and she thought it was so fun. She thought that like old man thing that I did after she was on there was like the greatest thing ever. So maybe now she's like officially a ghost.
She's starting to get it a little bit. Yeah.
And I don't know if I love that she's like now looking for content everywhere she goes. Like,
Slippery
you
slope.
should say this on the podcast now. That was so fun. Anyway, the other day the whole family was in the truck. Hattie had to go to the bathroom really bad. I really wanted some Main Street Roasters North. So we went to Main Street Roasters North here in Kansas City. And she went to the bathroom. And while she went, I ordered a nitro coffee.
Okay.
And if you don't know anything about nitro, it comes out of a little like spout, like a cold brew keg spout kind of thing. And it takes a little bit of time. It's not super fast coming out or anything. So anyway, this guy the barista is his name. Hattie comes out of the bathroom. We're waiting on my coffee, and the barista starts filling up the cup with the keg. And you can kind of pull on the lever and then let it go. Like you don't have to hold it down. So he's pulling on the lever, and then he turns around to like go clean something. And I'm watching this cup fill up, and I'm like, he's not coming back in time. He's not coming back in time. And so I went over and I shut off the tap before it overflowed. And he's like, thanks for doing that, man. And I was like, yeah, sure, no problem. I wasn't sure if I was like allowed to like touch stuff back there, but I did it anyway. And Hattie got back in the car. She's like, Mom, greatest story ever. Dad, they were filling up Dad's coffee and it was going to overflow. And so Dad stopped it from overflowing. Dad, you have to tell that on the podcast. And I was like, yeah, Hattie, I'm going to start episode 300 with it, I think.
Catherine's like, did he slip and fall afterwards? No.
Nothing happened. Not even a drop was out of the cup.
Did Dad get in trouble after?
No, they didn't even care. They were kind of happy that he did it.
Welcome back, Ghosties. Every single one of us is on the Speech Jammer app right now. We found it has like the least effect on me. It's still weird, but Jake and Brad, give me some words.
Yeah, welcome back to the Wednesday episode. We're here. We're live.
I got the headphones turned on loud, so I can't really hear much of what you're saying.
You can't hear what I'm saying?
A little bit.
Okay, I'll talk a little bit louder.
Great.
Jake, I've always said that if I write a book, I want to start the foreword on page 12 because I don't read very often. So that'll make me feel like I'm already a little bit into the book. It'll just be nice.
Was that something already in your podcast notes, or did you just come up with that now?
No, it was in my podcast notes because I thought I was reading a book the other day and I was already on like page 25. And it was like, that's awesome. I would love to always feel accomplished and like you're already making a dent.
Is there a limit to how many forewords you can have? Or could you just have multiple people writing the book for you and then you don't even have to write much of your book because it's all the forewords?
Just a starting 5 of forwards. Basketball.
Yeah.
I think that's a good idea. So just 5 forwards.
Small forward, power forward.
Shooting forward.
Point forward. So you know those noises that I've been consistently hearing in the basement?
Hey, just a second. Actually, I need to make a call real quick. Sorry.
Dang. All right.
Just a second. Hello, operator. Yeah, I'd like to make a collect call. First name, Brad. Last name, We Add a Baby Eats a Boy.
Hello?
Collect call from Mr. Brad. We Add a Baby Eats a Boy.
Yeah, you must have the wrong number.
Who was it, dear?
It was Brad. They had a baby. It's a boy.
Oh, how sweet.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
Another one.
Happy Monday, Ghosties. The quiver's getting full, boys.
Oh, what's that? Another arrow in my quiver.
Whoa. It's hard to get those arrows out because that quiver's so full. Didn't expect. I had no anticipation of saying that.
I wondered. I was like, did he play it on
No, I have no idea how we're going to do the sequence of events here, how we're going to talk about it. Yeah, I don't know how many people had a hunch, how many people already knew, but the secret's out. Catherine is not pregnant. Catherine was pregnant.
Yes, she was ex-pregnant.
Catherine, is formerly pregnant, currently with a newborn child in her arms.
She's a recovering pregnancy addict.
Yes.
And she's doing just fine now.
She is, she cannot stop.
She's in remission.
She is. She's doing all right. We have a 4th child in the Ellis family, and I want to talk about it. I want to tell you guys all about it.
Decided to keep it a little secret this time.
Yeah, I don't know. I wonder how the Ghosties are feeling, because I'll tell you, there's been a few times where I'm like, man, I just want to tell everybody. Because
Catherine's not sleeping well. She's just not feeling good.
She truly okay. Yeah, I know. There's so many things that you go back on, like, and be like, okay, what was? Yeah, I bet that was because of the pregnancy thing. Yeah, she like was truly sick, but then because she was pregnant, she like couldn't sleep well, and so then she couldn't get over her sickness. And yeah, it's just been a wild. There's been a few times where I'm just like, guys, if you just knew like the week I went through with Catherine's been feeling bad, and so therefore that's why I don't have that much to talk about this week. Okay, because I've just been home with my kids. Anyway, but yeah, I think
so. Just so you guys know, each one of us is keeping a secret at all times. So Brad's is over with. Me and Timon have got some big ones for the rest of the year.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
so stay tuned.
And that's what it is like I don't want the ghosties to start thinking like, are they not telling us everything? Which of course there's things I'm sure that we're not like telling you about our lives, but like not intentionally. Like I feel like we scrap and claw to think of anything we could talk about on this podcast. We're not like one of the things on my notes is like I found an eyebrow hair that was really long the other day.
My goodness.
You know?
Last week it was the color of mugs you've been enjoying.
Yeah, exactly. It's not like, I don't know. Brad just has these huge secrets that he's not telling people.
All right, next up, we're going to go through the best s'mores of 2024, the best Mount Rushmore moments that you guys especially enjoyed. But first, a quick little word, a little throwback ad read from our sponsor, Good Ranchers.
Do you have fun with Main Street Good Ranchers? Gosh, what's my deal? What's my deal? What's my deal?
You better make it up to them. They're upset. They
Hey,
say,
Good
hey,
Ranchers.
does Brad even like us? Does Brad like us?
Good Ranchers, if I could respond to one of your messages that said, Good Ranchers is great, I would love that message. Every time. Double tap, love. Because I love Good Ranchers.
Yeah.
There's a problem. There's a problem in America.
There's a problem.
There's a problem with the way we're eating our meat. It's coming from the China and the Brazils and the Indonesias of the world. Am I doing a good impression here or what?
Who are you being?
Maybe Biden?
You be Trump. I'll be Biden talking about Good Ranchers.
There's no ranchers like our ranchers. They shouldn't be called good. They should be called great. They should be called incredible ranchers. We have the best ranchers. We've tested them out. We've had it polls. They say those ranchers are good, very good. I get all my meat from them. All the meat for the White House. Melania loves it. Keeps her trim. She gets
Keep going.
She gets the chicken. She gets the whole chicken. She always gets all the chicken. Incredible chickens. I've seen other chickens. They look terrible. Good Ranchers chickens are the best. They're the best. There's nothing, no ifs, ands, or buts about it. They're better than organic. They also have steak, beef. I love their beef. This guy can't even eat beef. He eats it through a straw. Okay? Which would still be delicious if we're from Good Ranchers.
If you're eating your meat with antibiotics or hormones, you're a sucker. That's malarkey.
This guy only gets suckers after he goes to the pediatrician.
Hey, I would feed Good Ranchers to an alley cat.
That'd be a waste of the Good Ranchers you should be eating yourself, Joe. Maybe you'd have some brain health. I don't know. Hey, Good Ranchers. You want one more?
Wagyu. No,
Wagyu.
I'm good.
There is a problem. Too much meat is getting imported into America.
This guy can't talk.
People think that it's truly American meat. It's not.
False.
Product of the USA. Rethink that. You don't think that's that big of a deal? Look at some other health standards out there. You would understand that Good Ranchers has the highest standard for their meat, and you can tell a difference. You can absolutely tell a difference between the way you cut chicken that's Good Ranchers versus from the grocery store.
Even just the coloring of
Yes.
ground beef. You could see a hormonal cow.
Oh, yeah.
Or just like a mixture of multiple cows.
The marbling on that steak. Yeah.
That's the word I'm looking for.
You really, truly can tell a difference. So we are huge supporters and huge fans of Good Ranchers, are huge supporters of us. We do have a discount code of GRKC, which gets you $100 off your subscription, as well as Wagyu.
Yes. Wagyu.
Wagyu.
It gets you free Wagyu burgers for a year.
That's wild.
And then alongside that, you also get free shipping. So go now. This promo is not going to last too much longer. So GRKC will get you all those goodies.
Yep.
Make it happen. Goodrancher.com.
Yep.
Yeah.
Pickleball.
Pickleball.
We're doing the Smores of Reindeer.
Yep.
Smores of Reindeer. And I won last week, so I'm going to go Timon.
You're not giving yourself the first pick?
Sweet.
I'm being nice to Timon
Great.
because Timon's going to fall for it. Timon's going to take the bait. I'm going to go Timon, Brad, Jake.
Great.
So these are the S'mores of Reindeer, Timon.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is this Santa's reindeer or just of reindeer?
Go ahead, Timon.
Oh, no.
S'mores of reindeer.
S'mores
What
of
do you have
Reindeer.
up your sleeve, Brad? I have to go with Rudolph first.
Yeah,
Yeah.
good pick. I had him number one on my
Knew
list.
you would.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
I think because I was thinking, oh, maybe that's the obvious pick, but I looked at the lyrics of the song. I'm like, he's just he doesn't seem like a prideful guy.
Yeah.
He just like stuck through it and got like the reward for being loyal.
I like Rudolph because he's brown and a little red. He reminds me of Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah.
That's good.
So yeah, Rudolph first.
Yeah, he was my 1-1. He was the top pick.
Yeah.
Arguments against Rudolph. I did make notes on every single one of these.
Okay.
Kind of like a draft board. Kind of like
Injury prone.
I numbered them in order, so I already know exactly who I'm picking next. It says he's the most famous reindeer of all. You know who else is famous?
Hitler.
Please, who else?
He also does have Hitler's first name like mostly in his name. not to advocate against my own pick.
Yeah, where do you think that
That
comes
is
from? Dolph.
Rudolph Hitler.
Dolph.
Yeah, Dolph. Yeah.
He's the most famous reindeer of all.
Yikes.
He's not the most loved reindeer of all. The reindeer loved him. You know who else is loved by men? Is he seeking the approval of man, or
You know who else
seeking the
is
approval of-
red?
Who?
Satan.
He'll go down in history. Think about it.
Yeah.
He'll go down in history. So
I didn't. You guys both looked at the song. I should have thought about the
only
lyrics.
for Rudolph. That's the only one you get any information on. All right, good first pick, Timon.
I watched a
Thanks.
documentary on Prancer. It was longer than it needed to be.
All right, Timon says Rudolph. Brad, my first pick is going to be Dasher. Of
Dang
course.
it.
Dasher.
He was legitimately going to be my first pick. That's annoying.
Okay. Well, that's really annoying, bro. We promised we wouldn't get mad at each other.
It's hard.
I know. Just fight through it. No, rumor has it that Dasher, that without him, Santa wouldn't even be able to get the stat is wouldn't even be able to get to the Americas until December 27th every year.
Yeah, he's kind of the horseback. He's kind of the torque.
He is 100%.
Throttle.
He's the lightning. Yeah, he's the Dasher. He's fast. He's what makes it possible. Everyone's like, it's not scientifically possible to do all that. It wouldn't be without Dasher.
Yeah, he led to the Incredibles Dash. I think he's kind of
Yeah, Dasher.
You don't get one without the other.
Rudolph, Adolf.
Yeah,
Who would you pick?
yeah.
So
I was going to say Dasher was lower on my list. I thought he was like, he's just always been salty and he's always in a bad mood because he was replaced by Rudolph
you think?
at the top.
You think he's in a bad mood, or you think he's humbly taking his spot?
I could see that. It's kind of a
Second in
Drew
line.
Bledsoe kind of thing. Like I
Yeah.
had the team just fine.
I think he brings it up way more than he needs to. Like, well,
I don't
used
think
to
he
have
does,
that job.
Timon. I don't think he does.
He brings it up a lot. You think?
No.
Yeah, and then Rudolph came in. Like,
Yeah,
we
he'll
know.
like, slip into conversation like, we get it, Dasher. Like, stop.
Yeah. I think
Company Christmas
Timon,
parties.
if you understood the role that Dasher played in the Rudolph team, he should be the only one anybody's talking about. I said Rudolph. I meant reindeer. Silly. All right, Jake, your first pick.
Third pick of the draft. First one for me is going to go to Comet.
Okay, sure.
Comet.
Good
I
pick.
mean, comets. I mean, in general, very beautiful, very rare, very bright. Things you want in a reindeer leading the charge for your sleigh. I mean, Comet really takes on the personality of the entire workforce itself up in the sky, streaking through the sky, delivering joy at the speed of light. Comet is really the one. He's kind of the unsung hero. He's kind of your fullback you forget about, your point guard, with a lot of the assists, none of the points.
Okay.
Your role player,
Yeah, that's Comet.
but a heck of a role player.
That's good. I had some notes on Comet. I said he doesn't put work into his practice. He's not a practice guy. but come game time, he's an elite performer. He's one of those guys. It's just like he's not a workaholic. He's not a workhorse. He's ready to go, and he's one of the best.
My next pick is a real just meat and potatoes reindeer.
Don't you pick him?
I think we all know where I'm going with this one.
Don't do it.
This guy, I mean, just gets it done. What do you need, coach? Hey, you say jump, I say on who? I say on what roof? That goes to Blitzen.
No!
Dang it. Dang it, dude.
Blitzen is just...
He was my number 3.
He was, yeah.
Yeah, I can't believe I got him in the second round. Blitz is just great. He'll do whatever you need him to do. He'll take the bullet. He'll take the grenade. He'll take the coal. He's just a go-getter.
Yeah. Yep. That's absolutely right. He was number 3 on my board. I'm sad to miss him, but I also didn't expect to get him at this point. So, yeah, he's the thunder to Dasher's lightning. He's kind of the captain of the ship. So
That's good.
All right, my second pick is going to be Dancer. Dancer is one of those guys. I don't know. Have you seen the evolution of dance, Timon?
No.
Have you seen Andy Bernard do it with no music?
Yeah. Dancer is one of those guys. He has evolved over time. I mean, he's not stayed the same. He's understood that, in order to continue to be the best, you have to continue to change with the times. And that's Dancer for you. He can do the old school way. He can do the waltz. He can do the salsa, but he's also crumping. He's also,
Really? You think?
Oh my gosh. You haven't seen it?
No, I haven't seen it.
Look it up. Look up reindeer dancer crump Christmas Eve dubstep.
How do you spell crump?
Crump.
Okay.
KR crump.
Christmas Eve
No.
dubstep?
Christmas dubstep.
Reindeer
Sarah-
dance crump Christmas
The 2011
dubstep.
version is by far the best.
Ukraine 2011.
Ukrainian 2011.
Ukraine 2011.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's wild.
Wow.
Timmy, can you put it on the screen?
Crump is with a K.
Yeah.
All right. Good pick.
Thanks.
Okay. I got to go with Donner next.
Yikes.
No, I love Donner.
Do you?
He's kind of awkward to start a conversation with at the very beginning, but he's like the funniest out of all of them. Like,
Really?
yeah, Donner he's a little bit in the background, but he'll throw in just like the funniest one-liner every once in a while. And he's just a team player.
Okay.
I love Donner.
Okay.
I probably shouldn't hold this against him, but Donner just reminds me of the Donner Party, which was that people who I think they all just like died in the winter. You met the Donner Party. They were like Oregon Trail type, like, hunting as they go, and
Couldn't handle the winter?
they just could. Yeah, they don't seem like they would be built for Santa's sleigh.
Yeah, that doesn't sound like the kind of guy I want. But hey, what if they were making jokes? Would that help them stay alive?
10 more minutes,
Maybe.
barely.
Donner. Yeah, so Timon's about humor on his team.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. And I'm going to say another kind of a little bit weird but fun is Cupid. I think Cupid he's naked most of the time. but he's got this, I don't know. He's just a fun guy to hang around, and he's like up in the front of the reindeer from what I've seen. Mm-hmm. And he's also just a solid team player.
So you got Adolf, Donner, and Stupid in your team so far? Is that right?
Adolf, Dahmer, and Stupid.
We're all avoiding the obvious ones. Gonna make me pick it, huh?
No, I'm picking next, and I'm picking Vixen right away.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
The harlot of the crew?
No,
You
excuse me.
really went with Vixen. That was
Vixen was my number
bottom
6
of my list.
Vixen was 6 on my list.
Oh, I was gonna go like one of the unchosen ones over Vixen.
Oh, no way. No, it's a she. She brings the wow factor, the pizzazz to the crew.
Yeah, because she's inviting boys over.
She was the Rudolph before Rudolph. She was the thing that made Santa's sleigh special.
Slay.
Slay Vixen. Yes, dude. But at the same time, she's a lunch, bring your lunch pail to work kind of person.
That's not the Vixen I knew in high school.
Well, you'd be surprised.
Vixen I knew in high school, we would let her on our roof.
I'd bring a hard hat if you're seeing Vixen. Lunch pail.
Prime Vixen. Look
Prime
out.
Vixen. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a problem. Yeah.
So,
All right.
Vixen. Oh, yeah. 100%. I'm so pumped I got Vixen in the third round.
No way. That's going to lose you the vote right there. I'm a little. I think this one's still available, and I like it. Prancer.
Yeah, it's still available for a reason.
It's not as bad as Vixen.
Oh no,
It's not as bad as Vixen.
stop. It's the non-contentious s'mores.
Prancer. I see Prancer as kind of the Aphrodite of the reindeer.
Okay,
Thoughts, questions?
remind me who Aphrodite is.
Oh, the beautiful one.
Okay,
Just kind of.
But in just like a nice way, not like
you guys
Vixen.
realize Prancer's a guy though.
In what version of Santa's Bible are you read?
People thought Prancer was a guy in like the 80s.
Okay,
Yeah. Santa came down and said, "No, it's a
why do
lady
they call him
Prancer."
Prancer?
Her name is Prancer. Just light on her feet.
Okay.
Very beautiful. Is like, not quite like Dancer is like, this is my full-time thing. Like I'm Dancer. Prancer's like, I could do it, but I'm like well-rounded. Like I don't need to make it my whole like personality.
Gotcha.
You need me to dance? I'll dance. You need me to prance? Of course. Easy. What do you need?
Okay, very good. That's fine.
Cute girl.
Yeah. And then your fourth pick.
And then my fourth pick, I'm gonna go Blunder.
No way.
Yeah, I mean, he obviously didn't make the cut for like the first 9 just because he does make a lot of blunders.
Yeah.
But he's like a good kid, and like I get why he didn't make the cut, but at the same time, like one reindeer goes down, that's the first guy I'm bringing up. Blunder,
Yeah.
he's got good parents, he's got a good heart.
Yeah.
He'll do anything for you.
From my experience, he's a little awkward, but he means well. He's just a sweetheart.
Yeah, it's not really his fault. You can't
Yeah.
hold it against him. He's a yes man in the best way. I know when we were doing training and Santa was having trouble, he like greased up the chimney for Santa, and I thought that was really nice of him.
Wow.
Didn't get the job, but yeah, good guy.
But didn't matter. That's not why he was greasing up the chimney. It's because he was just being a selfless person.
Yeah, it turns out he greased it way too much. Santa slid down, broke his tailbone. Blunder.
Ugh.
But, like I said, means well. What about you?
Yeah, my last pick is going to be Bambi.
Okay.
Bambee.
Okay.
So the main reason, and it is honestly a value pick at number 4 here, but the main reason people are not, picking him, you don't know about him, is because there's this other deer named Bambi already.
Yeah.
In the world, like you think of Bambi, you don't think of Bambi, you think of Bambi, and and then they're like, well, is there anything else we can call you? Because you have all the intangibles to be a reindeer. And they're like, he goes, yeah, they also call me the Great Bambino.
Oh, okay.
And they're like, shoot, that's
1920s roll around.
that's Babe Ruth. Yeah, you're done. It's out of here. So we haven't heard of him. But the people back in the 1800s, they'll know Bambi was the best.
Incredible reindeer.
You know Bambi and Dasher and Dancer and Prancer. It's like, whoa. It's like completely different back in the day. So,
It's a
never
pick
got
for the
respect
older
it
crowd
deserved. Yes,
voting.
Let's hope so.
Yeah.
Or people that know their history.
Yep.
So,
Story is.
Bambi.
Yeah.
All right, time and final pick. I think we all kind of know the last one left.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wouldn't even say that it's like the bottom of the barrel. Like I think
Really?
my next pick is solid. So I have to go with Shimmer.
Oh, Shimmer.
So Shimmer,
Look at that
he's
Shimmer.
kind of like a standout, kind of a star, but just was a little much for the team.
Yeah.
Like he made it through the first like 3 rounds of auditions, I think, for like the song, but just got barely edged out by Comet.
Yeah.
And
Comet's bright.
yeah, but he still has good talent. He does like one thing everyone loves. He does like a Santa impression that's really good. And yeah, Shimmer is just a fun guy.
Yeah, Shimmer's
locker
solid
room guy.
But you can't have a team with 2 quarterbacks. Can't have a religion with 2 popes.
They didn't want to outshine.
Yeah, you
anybody
can't have
else.
Rudolph
Yeah.
and Shimmer.
Yep.
You got to make your pick.
Shimmer's nose is like golden.
Yeah.
Which is like, we can't have 2 special noses.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'd be a laughing stock.
So I think Shimmer, like, in a different world, would be a leader of the pack. But Rudolph just barely beat him.
Someone else's sleigh, someone else's holiday, if he could find his
Yeah.
way, maybe. But not Santa.
Yep.
So Timon and I already talked about this last night. You don't have to. I'm going to maybe take this a certain way and try to throw off Brad, but the category is just things you'd hate to hear during surgery. I feel like you can come up with things
Great.
without. Yeah. Okay. Things you'd hate to hear during surgery. Now we wait for him to get done peeing.
Here we go.
All right. How you feeling?
Good. Lighter.
Lighter. All right. Next topic. The Ghosties know. Brad does not. I'm going to start just with a classic, just whoops.
Whoops.
Oops.
Oops.
That's a good pick.
All
Good
right.
pick.
All right.
I'm gonna say,
Whoops.
why is it bleeding that much?
Why is it bleeding that much? Jake's like, well, that gave it away.
No, it's so good.
Oh, is it good? Whoops. Why is it bleeding that much? Okay, I'm gonna say, do we need to go somewhere? Do we need to go somewhere?
Okay. My next one is going to be. It's smaller than most.
Timon?
All right. I'm gonna say
Smaller than
I was never taught this part.
All right, Timon. What was your first one, Timon?
Why is it bleeding so much?
Why is it bleeding this much?
Jake.
What?
Oh my gosh. All right. All right. I'm gonna say. So what now?
Okay.
So what now?
Hey. Yeah.
So what now?
So what now?
When you go somewhere? So what now?
I'm gonna go with. Can you hold it for me?
Oh, can you hold it for me? Okay. Emphasis on for, not hold. Can you hold it for me? No. Can you hold it for me?
I'm gonna say I don't know where I'm supposed to be touching.
What in the world? I don't know where I'm supposed to be touching. All right. Oh, I get it. This is a tourniquet. Is that too tight? Is that too tight?
Is that too tight?
Is that too tight?
Okay.
Last pick. I'm gonna go with. Where is it?
Where is it?
Where is it?
Where is it? Where is it?
Okay.
Okay. Whoops.
For my last pick, I'm gonna say, what is that?
Great. Where is it? And what is that?
What was? Can you remind me what your other one was, Timon? Sorry.
Why is it
all
bleeding
my
so
other-
much?
why is it bleeding so much? I was never taught this part. I don't know where I'm supposed to be touching. And
okay.
What is that?
what is that?
Okay. Should we just throw it in the bed?
Should we just throw it in the bed?
Yeah. Should we just
Okay.
throw it in the bed?
I would say, from what I remember, you have two guesses that are not bad.
Okay.
Two that don't really make any sense.
Dang. I was thinking if we saw a deer on the side of the road.
That's such a fun guess.
What were yours? Yours were whoops.
Whoops.
Maybe you hit the deer and that's why it's on the side of the road.
Oops, hit that deer. It's smaller than most.
Smaller than most.
Can you hold it for me?
Mm-hmm.
And where is it?
Where is it? Shucks. That didn't make sense.
I thought that deer was
Where-
dead.
Where is it?
Where is it? It's like Tommy Boy.
It's hobbling along. And Timon said, I was never taught this part. Why is it bleeding so much?
Yeah.
Dang. Okay. So two of mine. Should we go somewhere? Is that a good one?
What was your other guess? There was one that was pretty
I don't
solid.
remember. You guys should be writing this down. I should have written it down. I should have written it down. I'm the sleuth here. What did I say? Should we go somewhere? What now? I think
Yeah.
I said, what do we do now? Or
Yeah.
That's a good one.
That was
we
a
do
good
now?
one. Yeah. What now?
what now? I don't know. It feels like maybe I'm too far down the track because of the bleeding thing, but it feels like it's like a medical thing of some sort.
Yeah, there you go. I was going to say, when you said the word tourniquet,
Oh,
you're pretty close.
really?
Yeah.
Band-Aid or
Bigger.
cut?
Bigger.
Oh, my initial thought at the very beginning was things that you said to Rachel after she cut her hand with that knife.
Oh, okay.
No?
Not quite there. Bigger than a knife cut.
A finger cut off.
Bigger procedure.
surgery.
Yeah.
Things you say after surgery,
No.
before,
No.
during, like as a surgeon.
Think about it. Oops.
Oops.
Where is it?
I was never taught this part.
Things you say if you don't know what you're doing as a surgeon.
Yeah, it's a little warmer. Things you don't want to hear during surgery.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. All right. So yeah, should we throw it in the bed or what?
All right, so alternative cuss words. How many rounds do we get? We get 4 picks?
We have 4 picks each.
Jake told me about I didn't write anything down.
I think
I grew up with the alternative cuss word, so.
do you want to pick the order of who goes first, second, third?
Well, let's just go this way.
So I go first?
Bradley, Steve,
Okay.
Jacob.
Great. All right. I do have a list here. I'm going to go with one that I think some people are like almost uncomfortable because of how good of a substitute cuss word this is.
Okay.
I'm going to say frick. Like some people are like, whoa, I don't know if I want my kids listening to this right now. like if you just give a hard, just frick, like people are uncomfortable with it. Are you a little uncomfortable right now?
So uncomfortable.
Oh, frick. And that goes for all the, like you can call people frickers. You can say, what the frick? All the different things. Frick. Number 1.
There was alternative cuss words that I would get in trouble saying when I was young.
Yeah.
Because my mom goes, it means the same thing.
I think, yeah.
I remember, I'm pretty sure it was you or mom, maybe both, but you guys did not let me. This was like the second iteration of what I learned from Coach, but you guys wouldn't let me say what the, because it implied. Oh, is that what you're going to say? Oh, I didn't think that counted as a substitute. Sorry, you could take it. You could
I
take
didn't
it.
know because Steve-O used to say it.
Is that where I got it
Steve-O.
from?
I don't know, but he would always say, what the? And then he'd stop. Drove me bananas. I mean, because I thought, well, and he was younger when he was doing it. Angie and John didn't think anything about it, but it drove me crazy because that was going to be my number 1.
Oh, no, sorry, that can be. I didn't. Sorry.
I'm giving it to you.
Yeah, that could be your pick. I was just telling a quick story.
Yeah. I think Hattie does. I mean, Hattie's saying, what the heck now all the time and stuff. But for a while, it was just, what the? And I think, yeah, we kind of felt that way too of like, where are you going with this?
Yeah, I hated that. And actually, that wasn't even going to be, but that's the one that gets under my skin the most.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So probably
the most
not the one
aggressive.
Yeah. Never said it, but that probably gets under my skin the most.
I would never. Okay, so we got frick and we got what the. I'm going to go with my goodness.
Ooh. Okay.
My goodness.
Yeah.
I think that's a time. I probably say that when other people would probably be cursing or something, but
Yeah.
really like my goodness.
I wrote goodness as well. I'm a big like.
Yeah, there's a couple you can say with goodness.
Yeah.
And then I've got one. So we do a snake draft. So then I'll do 2 and then come back this way and Brad will do 2.
Okay.
You got it. I've only heard 2 people say this, and it's been Timon and you. And it is the word foot.
What?
Foot.
So you'll say, I remember growing up, you used to always say, kiss my foot.
Oh, yeah. That's Barney F.
Yeah, you'd always say, kiss my foot. And I had heard anyone else say it. And then probably a week or so ago, Timon said it. We were all in a group text, me, Timon, Scott, Isaac, trying to plan out a Friday pickleball shoot day. And Scott is just like, I can't do here. I was like, what do I hear? Scott's like, I can't do this either. And then finally Timon goes, paternity leave my foot. It was hilarious. I was like, that's cool. You feel comfortable enough with Scott to say that.
My foot.
Also hilarious that you said my foot.
Yeah.
So I love foot as a substitute cuss word. Kiss my foot.
Kiss my foot.
Paternity leave my foot. Those are my 2 picks.
So that's a Barney Fife original, you think?
I don't know.
That's what you think of, though?
Yeah.
Barney Fife also came up with the word stupid.
Yeah. That's good.
My go-to is crap.
Yeah.
I say that a lot.
Did you get in trouble growing up saying that?
That felt like probably a little too extreme.
Yeah.
For a certain point.
Like I feel like all of these, I'm not letting Hattie say any of them. You know, kind of thing. Like you don't say crap.
You don't say socks.
You let her say heck.
I know.
You might
I
as well
honestly, I've
You
thought
might
about it.
well
Though.
just let her say the big one.
Hey.
Let her go. Get her a tattoo.
We'll watch Coach, and then she'll start saying it. You know. Yeah.
Do you have one like on the golf course? Like bad shot, you shank one? You say crap?
Well,
Oh,
it's my third one.
Okay.
Crap's my number 1.
Okay.
But-
We'll get back to it.
All right.
Brad, what's your second and third pick?
Give me this 3-syllable. It just feels good coming out. Dag nabbit.
Dag nabbit.
That was my dad's. My dad loved dag nabbit. Dag nabbit. Like it was the nabbit was a hard nabbit. You know.
Hard nabbit.
Like
the hard in.
come on. Like it's like, yeah, you know, I get caught stealing and I didn't even get the sign, but I'm like, I'm fast for my size. They're not going to think I'm going to steal. Thrown out in second. The inning's over. Dag nabbit.
Your dad's caught.
Dag
Nabbit, Brad.
Dag nabbit. So that's one. And then my second one is just one that I use almost as often as frick. It's fudge.
I knew you were going to say fudge.
Yeah.
Don't like that one either.
I know. Because it's too
so
good.
close.
I know.
I remember specifically what would have been F12 maybe. And we're all playing pickleball. Like everyone's watching us play and you hit in the net and you would just scream fudge.
Fudge!
Like, Brad, I don't know.
Fudge!
They're like totally sure you're not saying it.
I'm not sure you should be raising children.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Call some people.
Oh, that's why it's a good cuss word, because it's close. It's something. Dag nabbit. Fudging. Yeah.
So this one might be too close to dag nabbit, but it's my second most word used is dang it.
Yeah.
And I would get in trouble for saying
Yep.
that when I was a kid.
Yeah. Hattie says that too. Man, maybe I need to reevaluate my parenting because
So dang it's a
dang it.
I like dang it. I say that one a lot.
Yeah.
That's probably I probably do that more than I say crap.
Ah, dang
Dang
it.
it's a lot. And in fact, you know, people at work and stuff they'll make fun of me, you know, because they'll say, uh-oh, triplets man. Triplets man.
Saying dang it.
Boy,
up,
settling
dang
down. So,
That's funny. All right, my last two. One, this one's for Rachel. She says this all the time. She says rats.
Yes.
She
big
says rats all the time. Oh, rats. Where's my phone at?
Rats.
Oh, I left my yoga mat at the Power Life. Oh, rats.
Rats.
So she's always saying rats. And then one, I don't use it that much, but I want to use it more.
Okay.
Crud.
Crud.
I think crud's just an old fashioned. It's a more wholesome crap.
Yes,
I think
it
doesn't
really is.
slap as
a
hard as
little more
crap.
educated.
Yeah,
A little more educated.
it's kind of a bachelor's of science crap version. Crud is nice.
I don't know if crud's more educated. You're not saying crud in a tuxedo. You know, like I don't think it's like high
valet.
class. Like, thank you. Oh, crud! I forgot your valet key.
Yeah, would you like the salmon Florentine? Oh, crud.
Oh,
I
crud!
forgot.
We're all out. Rats.
But I like crud.
Okay.
I want to say it more.
That's great. I would love to see people's reasonings for why they're voting for which one.
Yeah, what stands out to you?
You know I'm going to win.
I hope so.
You
yeah.
know I'm going to win.
Okay.
Is it my last one?
Your last
Yeah,
one.
your last one.
See, this is one, and I don't know if it's a country thing for a cuss word or like a triplet family. Because but we used to always say it all the time. You know, you'd say, "Hey, yo, Asian."
Oh my! You can't.
I think that's like an actual cuss word.
You can't
What?
say that.
You can't say that.
We're gonna have to bleep that out.
Yeah,
I mean that's like a real.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
We'd always say, "You Asian."
Forget it. Doesn't,
quit,
No
yeah.
matter what you put in front of it, Asian.
No.
No, don't say Asian.
Say, "Hey, you country."
No, you can't.
That's just as bad. That's just as bad.
Hey, you blonde headed. No, it is not. You guys are messing with me.
I have not even really heard that many people say that word, but I know it's bad. Who have you heard say that word?
We said it all the time.
My pastor says it.
I mean, I
Steve, no, that's like, yeah, that's maybe like one of the top cuss words that I can think of. Yes.
Timon's gonna hear this 9 times. I have to bleep it out each time.
Oh my goodness.
timing, you silly little.
You can't say that.
Are you guys messing with me?
Timon's gonna
No.
get. His parents are not gonna let him edit this episode. I'm gonna have to edit this.
Holy.
I don't know what we're gonna
What?
put in the.
Rachel
I think-
saying, I can't believe, what's it?
Rachel can hear it out there.
Golly.
Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
I know. We're
Okay.
fine.
So-
we're without it. We're out of earshot from my kids, luckily.
So does that count as my fourth?
no,
pick, or
you
wanna-
gotta do
I
a
think
different one.
you got to choose a different one.
So seriously,
Yes.
I have noticed people when I say it,
Yeah.
because I thought, okay, this is my safe word.
Well, think about
this
it. Think about when you're at a grocery store.
yeah.
You don't say that.
That's like
Hey, where are the California?
it doesn't matter. It's I don't even know how to explain to you why it's so bad. I guess you just don't know. But it's like
oh my.
that's a really special thing to those people.
Right.
So
It's sacred.
Yeah. It's
yeah.
I would just try to work that one out. Maybe your next S'mores could be a substitute for that word.
Boy, Grandma was right.
You are so
Oh,
you're surrounding the campfire telling
I am
stories with Uncle
stupid.
John again. Okay. All right. Do you have an alternative to
What have I said?
what
Besides
the?
What the?
Crap.
Dang it and crap.
Dang it,
Yeah.
crap. Holy cow.
Holy cow.
Holy
Good.
cow. Pretty close to,
Holy.
yeah.
Yeah. Holy.
Is
I
that-
forgot to write that down.
Is that closer than Asian? I think you guys are
Hyman
messing
is
with
going
me.
to take
I think
5
you guys
hours
are-
on this edit.
All right, I'm done. I will never be invited back on the podcast again.
Yeah, we had a good run.
My.
Should ask Brad's
Okay.
dad.
Holy cow. Holy cow is your last one. Yeah. My dad would never. Dag nabbit.
Sorry, Dean.
Next up, we're going to replay the best moments that don't really fall into a specific category, just the moments that you guys especially loved and wanted to include. But first, a quick little throwback ad read for Main Street Roasters.
Main Street Roasters. You gotta get that cream in your coffee. You gotta get that cream in your coffee. You gotta get that cream in your coffee. You gotta get that MainStreetRoasters.com. GRKC is the promo code. It's 10% off your total order. It's a good stop in your coffee. It's at MainStreetRoasters.com in your coffee. Yeah. So
That was so good. That was so good. Time didn't even know what song that is. And you caught
no
on
idea.
perfectly.
No idea.
It didn't even. You're right. That is, yeah.
I mean, I definitely didn't know about that song until a few years ago. Like, I didn't grow up listening to that song.
Oh, really?
But it's great. Yeah, it was too secular.
That was
Weird Al never did a cover of it.
Oh, that was like a vibe for Scott and I in the driveway basketball. Edited.
bet.
We had the edited album.
Good.
Scott
Simon,
did.
you do need to look up. There is a viral video of, is it Kanye made that song for Jay-Z?
No, it's Timbaland and Jay-Z just going
Okay.
nuts on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As they're like creating it in the studio. Like when they first
Okay.
hear it come together, it's pretty fun seeing the reaction.
That's a fun. I don't know if they already do this, but like the meme of that would be a funny because like Timbaland plays. Sorry, this is Main Street Roasters ad, but Timbaland plays like 3 or 4 different samples of stuff, and Jay-Z's like, "It's all right, it's all right," and then he's like, he puts this one on, and Jay-Z all of a sudden just like you could just tell
He's
like,
mad at
This is
it.
a hit. He's like, there's looking. It'd be funny to like when you drink your Main Street when Main Street Roasters coffee. finally
Maddie
hits.
Dieterle, get a good look at this.
And he's kind of just like, oh, that's gross in the best way.
Unlike Major Roasters, it's not
It's
gross
just
at all.
good all the time.
It's just good in the good way.
Man, I have today drank Main Street Roasters and had 0 calories of food. So boy, do you know that caffeine is the only thing running through my veins right now.
Buzzing.
And I'll tell you right now, I'm buzzing.
Buzzing for beans.
I wouldn't have done that song if I didn't have Main Street Roasters this morning.
Nope.
Are you kidding me?
I love getting to tell other people. So like when I was traveling this week, I was like, yeah, actually, I got to get on another plane. Next week, I'm going to this coffee shop. You know, it's just funny to explain like, sorry, what? I was like, oh yeah, that is like, we have this coffee company. They have one standalone store in Amish country, Indiana,
Yeah.
but they sponsor us every week. And so we're going to say thank you. We're going to do it like a meetup there. So shout out Major Roasters just for all their continued support.
Yes, GRKC for 10% off. Go check them out right now at MainStreetRoasters.com.
Twilight Cast?
No, more popular than Twilight.
Harry Potter Cast.
Harry Potter cast.
That was
Yes.
exhausting. I'm sorry, everyone. I let you down.
All right, and last but not least, the most searched fictional princess.
Elsa.
No?
Wouldn't be Milan. Oh.
It wouldn't be.
Princess. Let's think. Who would be the most searched? Barbie doesn't count. Cinderella.
Up where they walk, up where they run, up where they stay up in the sun. Wish I could be, baby, part of it.
Jasmine.
Oh, Jasmine.
That was an honest guess. What is that song? I know the song.
Oh,
that's the movie? See, what's her name? Little redhead, little spunky girl. What's her name?
What's that little
What's that little redhead up to with the braided hair? Areola. What? Shoot, dude. How do you say her name? Ariel? No. Is it Ariel?
Yeah.
Oh my God. I really froze. I was like, well, Ariel's like the gymnastics move, so it wouldn't be Ariel. It's R. It's Ariel. Holy cow. I'm never doing this game again. Don't ask me another princess ever again.
Oh my goodness, dude. Very good.
I'm not doing any more princesses. That's embarrassing. Ariel.
Ariel.
Cool.
Ariel. Period. Full stop.
Neat. That's what I was thinking.
Oh my goodness, brother.
Ariel is her name. All right.
That's too good.
Well, thanks for hanging on, those who watched.
Yeah, that's right.
Appreciate it. So that was my only main qualm with the cruise is like, you got to get better entertainment if we're paying good money for this.
Exactly. I was going to say, it's expensive enough of a cruise that you can afford to spend some money on the entertainment.
Yeah.
And how much more would people come back if there was great entertainment?
It's like, wow, karaoke was so fun. Every game show, so fun.
Yeah.
Sports trivia, I heard every word. Oh, movie quote trivia was funny. Hearing him have to say famous movie quotes.
We are going to need a bigger boat. Did they use that one?
They used that one. They used that one. It was as soon as I got there. That was the first one I heard.
There's no crying in baseball.
So kind of the problem was like, I'm sure. Look, I don't know any other languages, so I shouldn't say too much. But like, I think it's probably tough to read another language too. So they would just straight up get it wrong sometimes. So like, so then you have to choose like, what do you think they were trying to say? Like,
You want truth? You can't handle my truth. Like, no, that's not it. But I got it. Yeah.
life is similar to a box of cocoa beans.
Life is like cacao beans in your pocket. Oh my gosh.
Do or to try not. There cannot do it. There is no try.
The human cabeza weighs 8 pounds. You have me at Helosh. Portuguese.
Yeah. So the movie quotes is kind of funny. It's like, I don't think I've seen that movie, but what did he?
No people, nobody here shall pass. Okay? Nobody coming
you
here
guys.
going to pass, okay? Hey, you are a sorcerer, Harry. It's like, no, not
Would you like a rojo pill? Or blue pill?
the blue pill. The blue pill. Oh, it's so good.
Yeah, now that I think back to it.
There's no place like my homeland. There's no place like my homeland. You know, with the clapping of the shoes. No place like my homeland.
Feel free to buzz in. Buzz in when you know it.
Buzz in.
It also
Either to reflect how you are a leader, Capitan. You are making me dead, Smalls. You're making me dead, Smalls. Just so many like fun quotes.
I see dead peoples.
I see the muertos.
Yeah, looking back now, it was kind of funny, but it was
That would be tough to.
Yeah, it's just you go there hoping to compete, and then you're like, oh, well, we can't really understand a lot of it. Oh well, we'll just kind of talk amongst ourselves.
Yeah.
I have seen allergy tests done before where they will like put stuff on your skin,
Yeah.
and then see how it reacts.
Right.
I think also probably the most scientific, the best way to do it would be like just like blood work, right?
Okay.
Just like let's get into your body and
Sure.
test it. He begins a new method that I've never seen before.
Okay.
And I don't even know this is happening. He's just like, go ahead and sit right here. And he doesn't tell me what he's about to be doing. He just like, all right, go ahead and sit right here. Now I want you to hold this thing. So I grab, it's 100% just like plastic. It's just a plastic rod.
Okay.
And he goes, don't hold it here. Don't hold it here. Right here.
Okay.
I was like, okay, great. Out of the rod is like a wire. Looks like a charging cord.
Oh, I think I
Have you
might
seen something
know
like
about
this?
I might have done this.
Okay. Out of that goes to
asked.
another
Oh, different. Okay.
goes to another plastic box.
Okay.
I can't emphasize enough how this did not feel technologically sound. There was no technology happening. It was just plastic on plastic.
Was it plugged in?
No.
Okay.
It was just like a standalone device.
Okay.
It was like anything in this room. It just
Yeah.
connected to nothing. So I'm holding that, and he's like, all right, now put your right arm out like this. I go, okay. And he's like, I'm going to try to push it down. He tries to push it down. He's like, oh, you're very strong, very strong. I was like, oh, thanks. Yeah.
Yeah, well,
I've been rocking.
play a lot of pickleball.
And so he's like, okay, now we're going to come over here. And then he takes a little vial. I mean, it's this small. It's got clear liquid in it. You can see it moving around. And it says Alpha Gal on it. And he drops that into like the plastic little case over here. And then he comes back to my right arm and he pushes my arm down. He's like, yep, you got Alpha Gal. And I go, what? Sorry, what? You're testing me for the allergy right now? And he's like, and he's explaining it like, yes, you push your arm down, normal, good, you're still strong.
Yeah.
If I'm able to push you down, you're weak. And I was like, but how does...
Yeah.
All right, let's do this again from the top. So I made him do it again. I was like, all right, seriously. All right, now I'm ready. Because now it feels like a magic trick is what it felt like. I was like, this is like,
I've heard of this before or something similar to this.
I had not. I just couldn't believe I was in there by myself. I was like, Rachel needs to be here. I need time in filming this. And so he's like, all right, from the top, take the vial out.
I love that you've made him do it twice. I think that's awesome. Because once it's like, you were messing with me. I wasn't ready for that one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, now I know how it works.
Okay.
I'm like, all right.
Okay.
So then,
curious.
all right, no vial, just raw. And so then I'm like, all right, let's see. And this time I swear he's doing like a, like, I feel like you're not pushing that hard.
Okay.
And he's like, everyone say this. Everyone is, and I was like, all right. And so he puts the vial back in, pushes it down. He's like, see, it works.
And you couldn't, was it hard to push down?
I mean, it just felt like he was pushing way harder down when he wanted the answers he was getting. And so I kid you not, this is insane. So I'm like, that's crazy. So because of that, I have Alpha Gal. He's like, yeah, it says it right here. Oh, this says COVID. So I was like, I have COVID? He's like, no. No, that was hold on. No, I think it was Alpha Gal. It was Alpha Gal. And so he put the wrong vial in there when he thought he was testing me for the tick bite thing. I saw it. It said COVID on it.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
No, I mean, but
no.
Well,
kind of a double negative thing. I'm sure. I don't know.
So wait, did he do more?
Oh yeah. So then I was like, let's see what you got here.
Because sometimes you might I bet we all have coronavirus in our system a little bit.
Hey, that's a good point. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
Anyway, it was just hilarious that
look, Rachel's laughing like
I agree.
Oh, you do?
It's funny that you're like, oh, I never thought about that.
I didn't think about that. Yeah, good point. And so he is getting these vials. By the way, he's got dozens and maybe hundreds of them.
Yeah.
He's getting them out of VHS cases that are kind of labeled by category, like food and beverage, outdoor,
man.
like animal and pet, and whatever. Like they're VHS cases.
Every once in a while,
of.
it's just like Jake second grade soccer. It's like, well, sorry, that's a home video. My bad. It's like the wrong one.
And so he would get him out and he'd stare at him. And so
he should. You say he's like a magician. He should have shown everybody. This one says Lyme's disease. Everyone agree it says Lyme's disease.
I'm going to show the camera. I'm not going to show you. I'm
he
not going to
takes
look
it out
at
and it says COVID. COVID. How did I do that? That's funny. Okay, so yeah.
So at this point, I've never felt this way in my life where I was 80% sure that I was on some sort of hidden camera Impractical Jokers
like
thing.
You're getting punked.
I was so confident. I was like, this is insane. This is hilarious. Like
this guy's got makeup on. Yeah,
he's just pushing my arm
is this
down.
Brad like doing this? Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a little thing of, it looks like water.
Yeah.
How does the water know? I just can't believe this. And so I legitimately started looking around, seeing what could have been a camera.
Where are the security?
Yeah, I'm like, there's some things. I mean, it could be under that hat or like in the picture frame, maybe.
That hand sanitizer looks like it has a weird like button on top of it.
They're not normally black at the top. I've never been in that situation in my life where I was looking for hidden cameras, but I was so sure. I was like, this is the thing. This is great.
Yeah.
That's so cool. I'm going to be part of something like this.
So then you start hamming it up. Like,
well,
yeah.
This is my moment. And so then we just start running the gamut of other things to test. He's like, you have any other allergies? And I was like, I mean, just like seasonal stuff, but nothing crazy. He's like, we could test for that. So then he puts something, I don't even know what he put in the plastic thing, and he puts it down. And he's like, yeah, you're allergic. And I was like, what was that? It just said tree on it.
Trees.
I was like, well, I don't think I'm allergic to trees. He's like, well,
all trees.
A lot of these allergies, like pollen and ragweed, dog fart weed, they come from tree.
All
I was
of those
like,
things.
Whatever.
All right. Yeah. I guess I can't go anywhere that has trees anymore.
Because the thing is, I wasn't going I wasn't coming here to be tested. I already know I have it. So it's like,
Oh, yeah,
at
you
the end of the
wanted to
day, it's
treat
like,
it.
I guess I don't care if this is legit or not. Just cure me.
Yeah.
So I started to lose a little bit of like fire. I was like, I guess just do whatever you want to do, man. I don't know.
How long was this?
It was probably like 10 minutes of testing.
Oh, that's not bad. Okay.
So, but we start doing other stuff. So then I asked him, I was like, do you have other alpha gal patients that their like red meat allergy has bled into dairy? So I said, I feel like mine's getting progressively worse where like I used to be able to have like Andes. Now I can't have Andes. And he didn't say like he had ever heard of that. He's like, we could test for it. I was like, I bet we can. All right, let's do it. And so then he puts lactose in the lactose water in there and then pushes my arm down. No, pushy.
Okay,
He's like, well. And then he gets another one that says milk. This is separate from lactose.
Okay.
He puts milk in there, arm goes down. He puts a third one in there called casein or something like that.
I've heard of that.
Okay.
I don't know what it is, but
I don't know what it is either. Spoiler, he doesn't really. So casein, arm, I think arm stayed straight as well.
I'm gonna look up casein real quick.
And so I asked him, I said, how do all these three work? How can I be allergic to milk but not lactose? Bit of a language barrier at that point. I don't know what.
Where's this guy from, you think?
China.
Okay.
We talked.
Yeah.
We get in with the testing and it's time to put the acupuncture to do it. And so then he takes another just like plastic device. I'm like, what is this doing? And it kind of looked like a box cutter, but with like a level on it. I mean, there was nothing really to this. And so then he starts digging around my inner ear.
What?
And it's kind of like making noise.
With the box cutter?
It wasn't, I mean, there wasn't a knife to it, but that was kind of the shape, like an angled kind of like
In
piece
your
of
ear?
plastic. Yeah, in my ear. And he's just digging around. And I swear, I can't tell. I don't think he was making the noises,
Dude.
but it was like making noises like if just like a human was like, you know,
That's what it sounded like?
Yeah,
in
like
your
a
ear?
human trying to be like, I'm tinkering with this. I'm figuring it out.
Yeah.
And so maybe the little device was doing it, but he was just digging around. He's like, all right, we found the alpha gal spot. And then he makes a little mark with a pin in my ear. And then he's like, all right, now let's go in for milk as well. And so then he digs around, he finds the milk spot, which is hilarious.
Yeah.
Everyone's ear.
Everyone has a milk spot.
What if I was allergic to 20 different things? There wouldn't be enough real estate in my ear to be injected. with all
Well,
that
there's
stuff.
two. You got two ears.
Good point.
Yeah. And some nostrils. It's any orifice.
There's cartilage
Yeah.
at a lot of places. So then he's like, all right, we're going to put these. I mean, they're super tiny things of metal. It looks like a shrunk down earring or like a shrunk down fish hook almost, where it's got like a little, anyway, super, super tiny.
Wow.
They're in like a little plastic baggie. And he's like, all right, I'm going to put these in your ear. You're not allergic to metal, are you? I was like, I don't think so.
Yeah, let's check.
He said,
Did he?
Well, let's test.
Yeah.
And so then I'm holding the metal earrings basically, and he pushes down my arm, does it go? He's like, all right, you're good. I was like, so I could have held a tick in my hand? I could have poured.
Different. Metal's different because it doesn't have the casein in there. Like,
I was like, you could have poured milk on my hand and we could have tested it that way. How does this make sense? Because I even asked him, I was like, so what's in these vials? He's like, well, it's signals. And I was like, well, it doesn't feel like there's anything like electromagnetic happening. Like, how does my body know what's in here? And he's like, it's in the signals.
good for you for asking all these questions.
It was insane, dude.
Yeah.
So anyway, not allergic to metal.
Good.
Puts them in my ear, easy peasy, no pain, just chilling in there. Currently, for the next 3 weeks, I've got an alpha gal metal and I got a milk rod in there.
Whoa, you have them in there.
They're in there.
Can you tell?
No.
Really?
One of the first things he told me was, do not get it wet. Immediately went home and showered with it. Totally forgot. So you really, because that's what I'm saying, like mallet finger, I knew I had an injury.
Right.
Think about it constantly.
Very obvious.
But this is like a pain-free thing in my body.
Did you like intentionally get it wet? Like I wash out my ears every time I shower. Did you like shove some water down?
No,
in
I was
there?
about halfway through the shower and I was like, geez.
So now when you shower, you just put one hand over your ear.
He gave me an ear cap that's still in my car.
What does that look like?
I haven't put it on. I don't know what it
Just
looks
look like one little head, like one of these things, on, like a headphone.
Yeah,
thing on there?
maybe.
Yeah.
He gave me a pack of ear caps, so I haven't used those yet.
Oh, I love everything about this because, like, now being married to Catherine, I've been exposed to some of this stuff before.
Homeopathic type.
You have never, and so the fact that you went and that you didn't walk out 3 minutes into it is amazing. Because I'm like, you're like, what are you doing with this probe, this thing? Like,
I was unlike anything I've ever experience, or just like what my expectations versus what was happening.
You were just expecting to walk in there, they stick some needles in you for 30 minutes, and then you walk out.
Exactly. Just like, hey, I have this. I'm willing to pay full price for it.
Yeah.
Do it. Rather than like, we're going to run you through some tests. And
Yeah,
they're going to be
dude.
pretty weird, pretty Eastern medicine.
My hardest thing with, we'll call it whatever, just non-traditional medicine, whatever you want to call that, like Eastern medicine, homeopathic, maybe that is traditional medicine. I don't know. But like, is you tell them what's wrong with you, and then they check and they're like, yep, that's wrong.
That was a little bit of it.
And that's where I get a little bit of like, well, would you have figured this out without me telling you? And maybe that's what doctors do too, to an extent. Like, I don't know, like maybe because then if I go to a doctor and say, figure out what's wrong with me and my foot's broken, and they test me for everything else, they're doing an MRI of my head or something. Like,
I think an MRI can really diagnose what's wrong. It doesn't need human input to be like, and look for a meniscus injury.
Fair,
like, we'll find it.
But I'm just saying, like, maybe it's just like expediting the process. I guess maybe that's because I remember telling Catherine, I was like, well, yeah, I told him that I like was tired a lot. And then they'd be like, well, that explains why you're tired. And it's like, well, you wouldn't have known that.
I
if
gave you
didn't
that
say it.
info.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a psychic or like a mentalist where they kind of use information to.
Yes, I
fool
see.
you.
You're very stressed at work. Like you said that you have a new job. You're very stressed at work, whatever. Like,
Yeah, you could easily deduce that.
yeah, Isaac told me a story about, did you ever hear about him going to the chiropractor and doing, because chiropractor runs the gamut of like, sometimes it's just people that pop your back. Sometimes it's like super holistic medicine,
Drink
whatever.
this soup, say this chant.
And like, I think they did the arm thing with him
Really?
for like different years of his life or something like this.
Whoa.
And there was one time where it went down, and it was the year of his life that his dad got like let go of his job. It was like
a
all
really
this
crazy
stressful
year.
time, like really like extreme things.
See, it feels like a magic trick though. It's crazy.
But like, yeah, I know. And that's where you just have to like be like, do I want to believe this or not? And at the end of the day, it's like, you don't have to, but might as well try, see what happens with my ear.
And that's what I thought. I was like, this is pretty low risk. Like,
Right.
it was $250
Okay.
to maybe be able to eat burgers again for the rest of my life.
And not have to worry about,
It was amazing.
all the inconveniences of that come with that.
So if it works, great.
Yeah.
So I asked him, just to wrap up the story, I was like, all right, so I just leave it. He said, leave these in for 3 weeks, come back in 3 weeks, and we'll take them out. I was like, great. And I said, should I like be weaning myself on to like meat in that time? Like, should I go get some tacos right now? He laughs so hard at this that he falls over. That's the part where I'm like, no one's going to believe me.
Fell over?
falls over one chair, and then uses another chair to grab himself. Like one leg was off the ground. And I wasn't trying to be funny. I was just like, I don't know how this works. Like, should I go hit up a taco truck?
Oh, how offended were you? How bothered were you by this?
That was kind of entertaining. I was like,
okay,
well.
man. Like, sorry, I'm trying to figure this. Oh my gosh.
I was like, at least he's a friendly guy.
He died. He's like, this guy is a comedian. I get it. Yeah. Like, he said no. He said, wait until the 3 weeks is up.
Yep. He said 3 weeks, and yeah, we'll take him out, and then you're good to go. The case of the stomach puncher. That ringing any bells?
It does ring a bell.
We know it was you, Duke.
I feel like someone had like
Your
someone
brass
had-
knuckles are in his belly button.
I remember someone having like metal armor on under their shirt in that.
Really?
I think so.
Time was a savant. Biff said, I don't know what it's going to say. I'm just going to start reading. Biff said that the bike had been lying under the canvas.
Oh yes, the grass would have been dead. Yeah, dude, I remember this.
Look at time and go.
I remember this.
The grass had to have been dead.
The limit
no
does not
way.
exist, and the grass would have been dead.
The bike had been lying under the canvas, and you just knew the grass had been dead. Ever since I bought it 2 months ago. Yeah, when the encyclopedia removed the canvas, the bike lay on the grass that was green. Had the canvas been covering the bike and the ground for 2 months, the grass would have died. Dead grass is brown, not green. The green, live grass proved the canvas had just been put over the ground on the bike. Time, let's do one more. This is amazing.
This is so fun.
The case of the two-fisted poet. These names are amazing.
I love the names from that, like Biff, Duke,
This one's got Percy involved.
Percy.
Two-fisted poet doesn't necessarily ring a bell.
Aren't all poets two-fisted? Most.
Here's a picture of Sally reaching out and giving his nose a twist.
I remember that. That picture. It's
Yeah, I remember.
yeah.
We were Sally and Percy for Halloween one time.
Have any guesses?
The two-fisted poet. I feel like it was like.
Percy lay on the sidewalk, his eyes closed. Percy, say something, he begged. Is she gone? Yes.
Was there like a blind person involved in this one? I feel like It could have been.
Okay. His
Well,
guess
no.
is-
Or like, yeah, I don't remember this one.
It's something with the eyes.
Is it? Okay. Does Percy have glasses?
Oh my gosh, he's good, folks.
Wow,
he's
Percy's gotta have
good.
glasses.
During the fight, the bigger boy pounded Percy's chest and stomach with body blows. Yet after the fight, Percy had put on his eyeglasses again. That was Percy's mistake. Had the bigger boy hit Percy as hard as he could, Percy's eyeglasses would have been smashed by the body blows. That's a little grayer. That's a little vague.
It's a stretch a little bit.
There's some 10-year-old out there right now obsessed with Encyclopedia Brown that's getting so frustrated that you're giving
Stop!
all these
Quit! I'm on that one.
What the heck? Just so bothered.
Of course, it's Case of the Secret Pitch, the one I'm
I
reading
knew
right
it.
now.
I knew it.
Yeah, no, Percy obviously has sunglasses, eyeglasses.
Oh, man.
Well, that's pretty fun.
I like that. I have something written down. Maybe not even take this out. I don't even know if it's worth the idea of a segment. Did you see this? I just been sent this a lot because it's Taylor Swift and it's got the word Brad in it. So I've been sent it 20 times probably.
Okay.
Taylor Swift talking about how many times she's been on TV and everything.
Okay.
She was quoted as saying, "I have no awareness of it being shown or of if I'm being shown too much and making or ticking off a few dads, Brads, and Chads."
Yes. This is not like her doing TV appearances. This is talking about like the NFL putting her on the broadcast.
Yes.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
how often she gets put on, whenever the Chiefs game is on. I have no awareness of if I'm being shown too much and making a few Brads, Dads, and Chads mad. So I thought maybe we could role play. One of us could be Brad, one of us could be a dad, one of us could be Chad.
Okay.
And just getting mad about it.
Okay.
Does that sound like something we could do?
All right. Touchdown. Oh, I was hoping it was Travis Kelce. I'm on my fantasy team because who is that? Who is that on my TV?
Whoa.
Who is that? That's a woman. I watch football and watch boys. That's a girl.
That's a girl? That's not a cheerleader either.
I want to know if you're Dad, Brad, or Chad.
Yeah, I know.
That's a
I
girl.
was waiting for us to establish roles.
I'm
That's a girl.
I don't want her on my TV.
Gross.
Get her out of here.
What's she doing with all that lipstick on?
Yeah.
Hey, it's fine, guys. Dude, like Dad and Brad, just take a chill pill once in a while, right?
No. No way. I look at girls when I'm in bed with your mom. I look at guys on Sundays.
The only pills I take are cloves and they're garlic. That was me. I'm Brad.
Man, that makes me mad. Ever since, I liked her when she was stringing teardrops on her guitar, but she's changed.
She's changed, man.
She's changed.
She's not the same. I think I can read what she said in that. I can lip sync and I can lip read. She
Probably
said
wasn't
that one.
anything good.
No, it was not.
You know what I'm seeing?
What?
It's Sunday afternoon. She's not at church.
That's right.
And I,
Dad,
normally I would go.
Dad, you
What?
skipped church.
Normally
for this, Dad.
I would go. I
But
slept in. And God knows I'd be there if I could.
yeah, he does. He knows your heart. He does.
And I don't know about Taylor's heart. Do you know that one time in a music video she used a snake?
Yes.
Demon!
You know what else used a snake? The Garden of Eden.
Yep, as the devil himself.
Yep.
Get that red devil off my screen.
She's wearing red, isn't she?
all over
Yeah.
her face.
Yep. I would. Okay.
Oh, it's done.
I think she cares that we are mad. Was that awesome?
I gave you everything I had.
I know. You did great, man. You did great.
Sorry, I didn't establish who we were.
That was fun. I think I figured it out pretty quick.
I was angry Republican dad. Number
great.
one.
Number one.
Whew.
Okay, so yeah, Pizza Street doing just fine.
Dude, pizza's pretty good.
Yeah?
Yeah, I loved it.
I mean, it's fresh.
Good service too. I mean, every 5 minutes they come by taking more of my plates. Thank you, appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yes.
What's it up to these days, cost wise?
I think $11.99.
No way. Seriously?
Yeah, is that good?
Do you remember growing up? Maybe you guys don't because you're
We
not
didn't
from
have
Kansas
Pizza
City.
Street. Yeah.
Oh, they have a jingle. Pizza Street, only $3.99 buffet. It's all you can eat. Pizza Street, great pizza, great price, all you can eat for $3.99. And then it was like Pizza Street, Pizza Street, only $4.49 buffet. It's all you can. And I kept going up.
Pizza Street, inflation sucks. We're up to $8.99 today.
Great pizza, kind of good price. All you can eat for $11.99.
Bidenomics are hurting us.
Joe Biden, ouchie. $11.99.
When I think of a
Stimulus checks really boned us. It's now in 1999.
Financial hardships. Yeah.
Hey, dude. We're on the podcast right now, and Brad is giving me and Timon a quiz of baby products, and I don't know any of them. And so I need to call a dad.
All right. Yeah, shoot.
All right.
Harry?
Yeah, it's Harrison.
Harry.
So he made up some fake ones, and they gave me some real ones, and I don't know how to decipher any of these. So see if any of these sound familiar. Diaper genie.
That's got to be real.
That's what I was thinking.
Okay. Bubble baby pacifier karaoke.
That one's obscure enough that it's going to be real, but I'm going to say it's not real.
Okay. What about Goo Goo goggles?
If it's not real, it should be. That's a genius idea.
All right. Have you ever heard?
We'll say no. We'll say no.
Have you ever heard of a Zippy Zoom?
That's just made up.
Okay.
Zippy Zoom?
Zippy Zoom. Yeah. Okay. All right. They all sound made up to me. This is why it's so hard. What about what's that? Boone Squirt Spoon.
What?
I don't know, dude. Half of these are real. So that's what I'm trying to figure out.
Say that one again.
Boone Squirt Spoon.
That's inappropriate.
Okay. Sorry.
Tommy, you might want to refresh real quick.
All right.
Yeah.
What about this one sounded real to me, but I don't want to influence you. What about the boppy pillow?
Yes, real, because we have a boppy pillow and it invades our bed every night. And I get really mad. And I throw it out of the bed, and Abby gets mad at me.
Okay. Boppy pillow. All right. Let's just do a couple more here. Have you ever heard of a chuckle chew?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah, I have heard of a chuckle chew.
What is it?
I have no idea. But I feel like I've heard that phrase thrown around.
All right.
But I don't know what it is.
Go for it.
All right. Well, yeah, let's click it live while we're on the phone with him.
Okay.
Brad made it up. All right, that's okay. Last one, and then I'll let you go. Thanks for answering and doing this, by the way.
Yeah.
All right. The Drool Dazzle. Drool Dazzle.
Oh gosh, that's let's say yes, Jake. Let's say yes.
Okay. All right. Actually, the last one. Sorry, I forgot about this one. Toot Tamer. the Toot Tamer. Does that sound like it could be real?
It does, but let's say, oh gosh. Yes, that's real.
Okay. Wow. All right. Well, I'll let you know, or I guess when this comes out
let me know how
next Wednesday.
awful that was.
But no, appreciate you
You're
calling.
the man,
dude.
Harry.
Yeah, this is
No
great,
problem.
dude.
Can't wait for you to be a dad so you can use the Toot Tamer.
That's right. 8 months.
Get out of here. All right. Thanks, dude. I'll talk to you later. Have a good day.
See ya.
See you, man.
Dude.
Dude, I don't know about you and Catherine. I've talked about this before. I'm always just so weird around the house. It's so weird with Rachel. Always trying to make her laugh. And I've talked before about the weird nicknames I give her. You know, at first it was Bubs, and then it turned into Buster, and now it's Bud. We call each other Bud all the time, which is embarrassing to do it. You know, if we catch ourselves doing it in public, but always calling each other.
Hey,
"How's
Bud, I'm
doing?
over here."
How's Bud doing? I went through a kick where I would call her the wrong pronoun. So I'm like, how's Bud? Oh, he's just scrolling on his phone. I don't know why that was a thing for like a week. I would just call her like male pronouns. There's Bud. He's always up to something. And then more recently, my kick has been, I don't know why, just one night we're sitting on the couch and watching something. And Rachel's like, all right, I think I got to head to bed. And I was like, hey, if you're going to bed, give Grandpa a hug. I just called myself Grandpa. I was like, hey, you can't get to bed until you give Grandpa a hug. And then she came over and gave me a hug. And I was like, all right, run along.
Yeah, right.
So I just was her Grandpa
You
character.
want a butterscotch candy?
And yeah, I was like, no, what do I always tell you? He's like, say please and thank you. I mean, we were just riffing all of a sudden. I was like, that's good. All right.
Wow.
Run along. So Grandpa's been the latest kick. Sometimes I'm Grandpa. Sometimes she's Grandpa. When Rachel called me and was like, after her AHR interview, I was like, so? She said, Grandpa's got a job. And I said, all right. Grandpa's got a job.
Yeah, Papa's got benefits.
Grandpa's coming out of retirement. You know, that generation, you can't keep them, down. They want to keep working.
That's right. Silent generation.
So that's our kick right now.
I mean, I'm convinced that you're not going to ever be weirder than with your spouse. Like,
yeah.
Like I can't think of specific examples, and I don't think Catherine and I are as weird as we probably have been at certain points of our marriage because they're not as goofy as right now, whatever. But like, oh yeah, there's times where it's like no one else probably would think this is funny ever, but like, yeah, we just have this weird, quirky way of talking to to or something.
Yeah, we're
like
up to something.
Never have I called her Grandpa that I think that I can remember. You know,
give Grandpa a hug. Come over here.
But yeah, man. Like how big is milk in other countries?
Liters.
Just 1 liter of milk?
Oh, I see. Like when it's sold.
Like
yeah,
do they go
I don't
2
know.
liters or do they go? Because like a gallon is more than 2 liters.
Yeah, how many liters is that? I figure 3, 4, 5.
No, 2.6 is my guess.
You're thinking of an engine.
I'm thinking, yeah. Simon, you looking it up?
Yep, 3.7 liters.
Wow!
3.8 in a gallon.
Really?
Yeah.
So I could get basically 2 liters of pop for a gallon. What you're saying?
Yep.
Wow. That's crazy because I just thought they were so much. Those 2 liter bottles, they must just be. That's a good lesson. Like the taller you are,
more respect you get.
Yeah, I guess so.
Simon, look up now, like European milk size.
Yeah, they go 4 liters.
Yeah, you buy a 4 liter.
Yeah.
Or is it like a 2 liter? A 2 liter of milk would be hilarious.
Or are Europeans just like way, just like
I don't need that much
less into
milk.
milk? Like, what are you doing?
Just give me a liter of milk.
Give me a quart. Give me a pint.
Sorry, I'm.
Yeah, how do you
Figuring it out,
Google
yeah.
that?
Quart is
1/4 of a gallon.
yeah, that's like imperial though. That's not theirs, right?
I think.
Yeah, even pint would be ours. Except you can always hear the Irish people talk about, oh, give me a pint.
I fancy a pint. Yeah.
Pint a liter.
It's telling me about milk bags.
Milk
says
bags. Simon, don't get on those
Canada-
websites. Come
Canada-
on. Not on my Wi-Fi.
Canada and other
No,
regions.
no.
In some parts of
Milk
Canada, milk
bag.
is sold in.
Can I inspect your milk bags?
David.
Whoa, David.
Not for 4 paddles.
Show me
Sheesh.
pictures. I don't.
You have 1 hole in your milk bag?
It's talking about like UK. It's typically sold in pint-sized bottles. That's half liter.
There's that word again. Pint.
It says a typical milk bag contains approximately 1 liter of milk. And then in Canada, it's like
I'm so
more.
A pint?
I'm so curious what a milk bag looks like, but I'm also like, I can't just European milk? No, I can't just
No, I'm going to type in show me milk bags. As the drives are starting to happen, putts are starting to fall. At one point, this is just kind of fun. Brad's just making friends with some people on the back porch next to our tee box. Hey, what's for dinner?
Yeah.
We're having shrimp. Oh, yeah? Then
Rendell's about to, just hit the ball 500 yards. I was like, watch this shrimp drive the crap out of the ball.
that really busted everyone up. So
And
funny.
they just nailed it, dude.
Oh, you think you're having shrimp? Watch our little shrimp right here.
Something like
Get a
that.
load of this.
Watch this drive. Oh my gosh, it was awesome.
It just started to be like everything was going well. The vibes just were.
just
I think
kept
normally in a
happening.
5-hour 4-man scramble, you just kind of lose a little energy. It just started to get better and better. We get to the back 9, and then we're playing as good as we've been playing. But all of a sudden, I just start making every putt you need me to make.
Yeah.
It didn't matter where it was from. It was just unbelievable. This is when another set of miracles start happening. I'm just making every putt. I probably made 4 or 5 in a row on the back 9. It was just unbelievable. And then we're on like hole 16 or something. It's a par 5. Rendell's, bombed the drive, bombed the 3-wood, and now we have like a, 10-footer down a hill. It's super fast greens. It's a nice course, and we're on the fringe. Brad goes first. No one's shown him a line, and he buries this eagle putt. And that's when we really were like freaking out.
That's
like,
when it was like
insane.
Team of Destiny.
This is crazy.
It's happening.
This is crazy.
I was like beating my chest. I was like, ah!
I just kept saying, like, I can't believe that. I've never seen anything like this. I mean, we're just not that good at golf.
No,
everything is just working out. And so we ended up shooting a 14 under in 18 holes. Felt pretty good about it, but you never know in these tournaments.
Did we par our last hole?
Yeah, we did. I think 2 of our last 3 holes we parred. Kind of felt like we left some out there.
Yeah.
A little bit, limped to the finish line.
There was a Bluetooth on the golf carts, and I was trying to play some fun songs to like pump us up.
Yeah, that's right.
Ba, 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 ba.
That was fun.
Final countdown.
So it's like, yeah, it's like 14 under. I mean, that feels solid, but there's probably another crew out here, like, they're all 4 of them are scratch golfers. And like they birdied everything probably.
And you can buy those mulligans.
Oh,
which means like do-overs basically.
Yeah, and so it's like, I don't know. Rendell, on the other hand, who knows golf really well, he's like, guys, that's a tough course. Like, we might have a shot. We're like, at what? He's like, winning. Like, what?
Yeah,
like, he's like, that's a tough course. I think we played really well. It's like, I don't know. They get up there. We're sitting down there. Elizabeth Virgil's in the house. She came to support us. Gavin's sitting next to us. Micah's wife, Dayton, is there. We've got a crew.
Yeah.
And they're like, all right, it's time to announce the winners of the Safe Water Open in third place at 12 under. And we're like,
yeah.
Oh.
All of a sudden, we start whisper yelling, like,
that's 12 under. That's 12 under. Legitimate chance.
Yeah, we might win this.
Oh my gosh.
Good job, guys.
Oh my gosh.
Very good.
That's a good score.
Good job.
Greens
That's
were
awesome.
fast.
Wow.
Hey, and make sure your kids have shoes.
That's right. Yeah. The golfers' clubs are never watered, right?
Heal them. And then they say in second place with a score of 13 under.
We're just freaking out. Like, dude, we won.
Like, Brindle, you turned in the scorecard, right?
Yeah.
You turned in the scorecard? We're good. And they say, with a score of 14 under at first place, Brad, Jake, Rindle, and Micah. Freaking out. We won the golf tournament.
We're like, yeah, we couldn't. We're like, we don't do this, guys. I promise.
It's our first time. We don't.
Yes. We've never, I don't know what to do right now.
It was unbelievable. And honestly, at the end of the day, it felt good to take money from the nonprofit.
Absolutely.
That's what we came there to do.
Yeah.
They paid us money, and we took it.
We absolutely took it, and we are going to use it for good.
Brad, we each got $100 Amazon gift cards, and Brad the whole night's like, dude, you should redeem that for a Southwest voucher. You need to go to Hawaii.
Yeah.
Take that to the counter.
I was like, I'll give you $100, and you just give me the $100 Amazon thing.
Use it on your Southwest?
Waikiki. Why go home? Go to Waikiki right now.
Waikiki right now, the Waikiki.
Yeah. That'll give you a key when you get there. You'll get the Waikiki.
It was crazy.
Dude.
I don't know what to compare it to. This is 1984. U.S. hockey beats the Soviet Union.
Right.
Do you believe in miracles?
Right.
I don't know what else you would. It's sports. When else has this happened? We needed a 30 for 30.
Remember when Nate Robinson blocked Yao Ming? That's what it felt like.
Like, this is physically impossible.
This 5'11" guy, or however tall he is.
Yeah. Tiger
He's
Woods
shorter
in
than that.
1997. It would be like if Timon made it to the NBA.
It'd be like if Timon made it to the NBA.
Like, wow.
And not only did he make it to the NBA, but he won the finals.
He won the golf tournament.
Yeah. All right, don't get me started on playgrounds.
These days, playground, we used to just throw a tire over a pole. And now you got the monkey slides, monkey hoop, monkey swings, and monkey bars. It's too much.
Brad. Brad, a lot of people are talking about these playgrounds, and they're adding all kinds of technology to them, Brad. And when I was a boy, Brad, look at your hands, Brad. That's not Trump anymore.
No, it's good. That's good. Look at my hands.
What do you use to pick up things, Brad?
My hands.
A lot of people would say they're called fingers, Brad.
Yeah, my fingers.
And we play all kinds of games. There's Johnny Whoop.
Yeah.
We got...
That's a great game.
Here is the church, here is the steeple.
Okay.
That's another great game.
Who needs all this architectural things with the mulch and the turf,
Okay,
Brad,
yeah.
in the fancy neighborhoods? We don't need them.
Here, having playground. You know who plays on the playgrounds that we build for our schools?
Who's that?
The Alley Cats.
Yeah.
I come in one day and I was bus driving the buses, and I was driving kiddos on the buses, and I come here one day and the monkey bar is just Alley Cats.
Just a bunch of them.
Just a bunch of Alley
Wow,
Cats.
that doesn't sound like a good situation.
We don't need playgrounds.
Okay. No, don't take them away.
Yeah. And mulch.
Very good. Thank you.
Mulch hurts.
Yes.
All right, Timon, what's me and Brad's topic?
Toaster ovens.
Oh, Timon.
I shouldn't have even.
Do you know?
I think.
Do you know
I
about
do.
my cousin down at the muffler store?
Tell him.
Get started.
My cousin's been at the same muffler store for 18 years, Timon. 18 hard, grueling years. Changing mufflers,
Brad doesn't need someone else doing it. Don't get me started.
maintaining mufflers, analyzing mufflers. And it's all because some Jack Weasel 19 years ago claimed that my cousin, after having one too many fun dips, shoved this guy's hand in a toaster oven, started it up, and burned his hand clean off. You think that's true, Timon?
I believe it.
There's no way. There's no way. Justice for Antonio. That's all I'm going to say about him. Toaster ovens, Timon, are for somebody who thinks, hey, I have too much space in my kitchen. I just need one more appliance. You can do things in a toaster oven that I just use a toaster for. Stop laughing.
Sorry. It's serious, Antonio.
You can, yeah, because if I want my morning bagel with a cream cheese schmear, I just use the toaster. If I want my evening bagel bites, it's always bagel related, Timon. At night, I use the oven. I don't give one rat's rip about toaster ovens. They've done nothing but cause humiliation and agony for my family. If I see one of those in your house, Timon, can I go ahead and be honest with you? Can I go ahead and be honest?
Yeah.
I'm going to rip it out of its socket, and I'm going to shove it in one of your sockets, okay? Don't get me started. Right?
What's the deal with toaster ovens? I mean, are they toasters or are they ovens? They don't even know what they are. You see this big thing on your counter. It's like, pick a lane, buddy.
Yeah.
Pick a lane.
Yeah. It's like, hey, Deion Sanders, it worked for you. It's not going to work for very many other people.
Are you here to toast or are you here to bake?
No one knows.
Don't get me started on the dial. You turn it to bake. Next thing you know, it's either sourdough or charcoal.
Yes.
Oh, they're impossible.
It's impossible. And then if it's warmed up, it takes less time than if it's not warmed up.
You're telling me.
Yeah. Preheat it. Yeah, right. Don't get me started.
Pick a lane.
And scene. Did you go through a phase in high school of like pranking people in their cars?
Nothing's coming to mind.
I did a few times, but it was never like in good faith. It was like always like they kind of made me mad by what they did with my car, so I'm going to get them back.
What kind of pranks?
I'm trying to remember exactly what we did. There was one
Post-it note your car?
Somebody post-it noted my car. Yeah, I think that was somebody did like Vaseline on my like handles or something like that. Yeah, I think somebody did a shaving cream in my like vents.
I think people maybe just hated you. Did you just have a lot of enemies?
I think there was they did the stuff on the windows. I was like, you suck.
Like do urine in your gas tank? It like ruins your transmission.
It wasn't urine. Yeah.
Yeah, those are all good pranks.
It was like, this is not fun.
Yeah.
I don't know if all those were mine, but like definitely like people did those to me and my friends that like
steal your tires.
Like Scott he had glasses, but then he had to have glasses on top of those glasses, and they just made fun of that a lot.
How'd they make fun of him?
They said, "Hey, 8 Eyes."
Yeah.
Actually, I'm kind of remembering that high school was kind of a hard time for me. I don't know. You never went through that time?
Not that I can. No.
Okay. All right.
My teachers would do a prank on me where they would like give me bad grades at the end of the year. And like pretty often like send me to like the principal's office, like in school suspension. It's like a prank. They would do it even like when I moved schools. I don't know how the old teachers told the new teachers, but it was like a continuous prank they would keep doing. Yeah.
Dang, dude.
So I got pretty bad grades the whole time, like as a prank.
Did you prank them back ever?
I did. I brought a gun to school.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Did that get him?
I should stop. Rachel is.
Rachel. you're so like you have a conscience now. Like I should. Rachel's.
I think not just being with a woman, but being with a woman who is the counselor for
working for a school.
Elementary school. Yeah.
Oh man.
Just joking.
I'll tell you what else is a racket. Light bulbs.
Too expensive?
Not sold in single quantities. I went to.
You got to go like a Walgreens or somewhere weird.
No, but this is too specific of a light bulb.
Oh.
First of all, I don't do this often. I went to Home Depot, looked at the light bulbs, and left because I was
empty-handed.
I was like, I had the light bulb in my hand even to like be like, this is the one I need, and I couldn't figure it out. And as I was leaving, credit to the Home Depot guy, Dwayne, he was like, "You find your light bulb, man?" I was like, "No, I didn't." And he came and helped me, and he found the right one for me.
Oh, really?
But yeah, they only had them in 6-packs or 2-packs, and these things are like LED light bulbs, and so they're $7 each. I'm like, I don't need 2 of them. They said they're going to last you for 13 years.
Oh wow, where's this going?
Just that it's a racket.
What? No, I'm saying where is this? Where's
like,
the light bulb?
Like, what's the point of you talking about it? I don't freaking know. This is a podcast.
I'm not asking that.
But like, get to the point though.
Like, what's entertaining about this?
No, I know. Where is the light bulb going?
It's a can light in our basement. Yeah.
There's a girl I follow on Instagram. Her name is Elise.
Oh,
dude, she's
Elise
so
Patton?
funny.
Oh yeah, you guys know Elise?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. I think one of her first like viral videos is she just said like women confronting each other, and it's so funny.
Confronting
just
each
like,
other.
like how they can't do it.
I think that's the first one I saw.
Yeah, it's just like that. Just like I was thinking the other day, how much I love doing the dishes. Oh my gosh, I haven't done the dishes. I'm literally the dumbest person on earth. No, I love doing the dishes. I was just please don't even do them. I'm gonna hate you if you do them. And just like that's how we treat
just
it.
Back and forth. That's how I've seen her ones where she's like talking to her boyfriend who's like,
with the Almost Friday guys.
Yeah.
It's so good.
And just like her character, that she does is so funny.
Someone I think in the Ghostrunners Facebook group just yesterday put up something about like my irrationally strong opinion is when girls call other girls mama. And Elise has a whole video about this. She'll say like, I forget what the title is, but just like bloggers talking to bloggers. And it's like, okay, mama. It's like the comment section of bloggers. You got this, mama.
Yes.
Somebody cooked up a meal tonight, mama.
You got this, mama.
You got this, mama.
Hugs for you, mama.
Yep. That's a rock star, mama.
The way she says it, I can imagine. That's perfect.
It's good meat. Check it out.
It's beyond good, Jake.
GoodRanchers.com like crazy. You got this, mama.
Dude, I've been noticing more and more of that, and I love it every time.
The comment sections, yeah.
Yeah, I think of you more than I even think of Elise. Like, I think of you just the way you say it. You got this, mama.
You're a rock star, mama. Hugs and kisses from afar, mama.
I want to make a shirt that says, you got this, mama. On it. And people could wear
a couple
it.
different fonts, only 4 words, but different fonts.
You got this, mama. So good.
How many letters is it?
3. 6.
10. 14.
Yep.
Maybe.
Well, how do you spell mama? I was M-A-M-A.
Okay.
So
Same.
that'd be 14.
Could go M-O-M-M-A.
Yep.
MoMA.
Well, wasn't that fun? Some inside jokes, some classic moments. That might be my favorite segment of this episode. Just a good time. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I edited it, or enjoyed editing it. Anyway, next up, we got the last segment of this episode, the best jingles of 2024, the best songs to end the episodes. But first, a quick little word from Healing Waters International, and then the jingles.
Brad, what is this?
Water. No, glass.
Yes. And specifically, what's in it?
Water.
There we go. That was the answer I was trying to get to the whole time.
Okay.
Just kidding, guys. It's water. And I had the privilege of just filling this up 20 feet away from me.
Pro bono.
Clean water, pro bono, that's right. As much as I want.
Yeah.
What if I told you over 1 billion people do not have that same access that I have?
I would say that's not fair for 1 million people.
It's true, and it's true. But we can help. Healing Waters is here.
Well, you said 1 billion.
Yeah. What if I said 1 billion? What if I said over 1 billion?
I thought you said 1 million, and that would have been right.
That's also correct. Yeah, square is a rectangle.
Wow. Go ahead.
But a rectangle is not a square. Let that be a lesson to you guys.
Wow.
You can't fit a rectangle in a square hole, and you can't bring clean water solutions unless they have money. That's what I'm trying to get at. Healing Waters is stepping in, and they've been doing it for years. They're continuing to give villages, people groups, anyone who needs access to clean water, the ability to have that through first world solutions that are going to be there in place for years and years and years down the road. They hire locally. They do it all just the right way, very sustainably. And so we're asking you, Christmas time, look into your hearts, look into your wallets, help give the gift of water to the people who don't currently have it.
Yeah, so if you'd like to donate to Healing Waters, it's give.healingwaters.org/PMD match. There is a company, PMD Beauty, wonderful company, makes wonderful things, beautiful things, making you look beautiful, that is willing to match up to $10,000 for this cause for us. And so if you do donate through PMD Match, they will enter you into a pool to win a $450 beauty kit, as well as give you a 50% off coupon for your first order with PMD. So they're wonderful. Healing Waters is wonderful. Y'all are wonderful for considering donating to help with this need of clean water in the world. So once again, give.healingwaters.org/PMD match.
Folks, we finally got a headline. Get your big old bag of beans. Main Street's calling me. Coffee's just too darn good. Guys are fighting, bleeding, falling, just to get those buzzing beans. All the ghosties just want to close their eyes and go. Let me go far away, somewhere with the world's best coffee. It's a sure thing to brighten up your day. And in case you don't want coffee, you can even get Earl Grey. Just get on a train that's bound for Napa.
Nice.
And I'm gone, and I'm done. No more running, no more lying. Wish I was in Indiana every day. Main Street, you're my new best friend. Just like in the past I've sang. Dreams come true, yeah they do, in Napa. Where does it say you gotta pay full price though? You can save 10% when you're online. Why should you only take what you're given? Why should you spend your whole life living, drinking from other roasters? Even at age 18, I can tell that their coffee is great. If your blend don't seem to suit ya, you can always order more. But I highly doubt that it won't be love at first sip. Napa, my old friend, I can't spend my whole life drinking from these subpar chains and plain old store-bought grounds. I ain't getting any younger, and I need to smell that brew. Gotta go, you know where. Let 'em laugh in my face, I don't care. Save my place, I'll be there. Vanilla morning blends fantastic. Not just some typical taste. 'Cause I'm dead if I can't have a cup today. I got nothing if I ain't got
Timing, you
Last
dog.
note was rough, but
You dog.
that's a well written. That's a fun jingle.
That is well written.
And a
Who
good
was that?
song.
Maddie D?
Shout it out.
Gotta
Tim.
be. No. Millie Criswell.
Millie C.
Millie Rock.
Shout out.
Millie Rock.
Millie Criswell. Yeah, good job, Millie. I like that name, Millie. Had an old Nant named Millie.
Old.
An old Nant.
I one of those old Nants.
Old Nant. I got Nance in my pants.
Is it about to?
I don't think yet.
This is not
Right here?
LD boy.
Not yet. Here it goes. Yep.
Maria, did you know
Oh, sorry.
that your baby boy
Yep.
would produce for Ghostrunners? Maria, did you know that your baby boy would be a videographer? Did you know that your baby boy would post AI reviews? The Adobe process video, this has a cuss word in it, it got 1 million views. Did you know that your baby boy would shock Courtney when he ran? Maria, did you know that your baby boy would be an equestrian? Did you know that your baby boy would love blueberry sauce? Sorry, say that weird. When he picks things for his s'mores drafts, he does not get applause.
Come on!
Maria, did you know? Is this the bridge here?
Yeah. Let me let you know when the words come up. Little interlude here.
Maria, did you know?
Yep.
T is on C, T's in our ear, and he will sing settlement. His name is Greek, and he will seek POF5AM. Maria, did you know? Maria, did you know that your baby boy had no real graduation? Maria, did you know that your baby boy has no history education? Did you know that your baby boy's Branson trip would be damp? And this sleeping child you're holding is the great time man. Oh, Maria, did you know?
That was beautiful.
Thank
Wow.
you, Maddie Dieterle.
Touching. Maddie Dearly.
The references are always impressive. Like just the
Yeah.
well written.
Very well
Always.
written.
Always.
Good singing.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Tough track to sing to. So
Maria,
you did
did you know?
as well. Yeah, you did great.
All right. This song, I'm not going to tell you what it's about or anything. Timon, you ready?
Yeah, I hope so.
During your part,
This is
get
big.
as ridiculous as possible.
This is
All right.
big because you guys, I mean, it's like after you make the masterpiece, after you make the Mona Lisa, what are you painting next? You know? So,
Mouse Elisa.
yeah.
Got to follow it up. Let me make sure volume's good. Got a little different genre this week. It was New Year's Eve, what do you know? Dancing around doing the do-si-do. New friend, his smile was bright. Said he is a dentist, I said sounds right. Tell you what, I could use your skills. Few cavities that sure need filled. He told me he's still in school. I said, great. Last week, the day finally came. I won't ever be the same. Waiting room of the dental clinic had every crackhead in Casey in it. For a sec, thought that I was lost. No big deal that I didn't floss. Heard my name in my ears, said bye to the lady with the beard. Now it's time to get some work done. He said, I'm gonna make you feel real numb. Big needle, whoa, what's that? Don't you worry, just lean back. Give it to me one time and it still hurt. Give it to me 2 times and it still hurt. 3 times, 4 times, do I hear 5? Pretty sure I'm barely alive. 5 times the anesthesia. Dear Jesus, I think I need ya. Whole mouth feels like it's dead. When I tried to talk, here's what I said.
Okay.
Left that place feeling dumb and numb. Tried to drink a smoothie, but nothing would come. I've got no control at all, and now I've got a big phone call. This here is make or break. He said you there. Hello, Jake. Through the silence, my heart drops low. He's gonna say what I fear I know. Bad dream, like Inception. We're gonna go in a new direction. Wanna beg, I wanna plead. This here means so much to me. He said, I'll give you one last try, but what can I say with the tongue so tied? Try to show him what I'm about. Open my mouth, here's what came out.
I get this abuse and I take Lord, y'all takes it down, and I take Frank and I took him in the land.
Oh my goodness.
Timing, that was so funny. That settlement there.
That's a fun song because we could do it 10 times and it would never sound the same.
Oh, Timing, that was so good. That was so funny.
Thank you.
I really didn't know if you were gonna, yeah, that was great.
Prince for me, my name is Diamond. Horse aroma paved the way. Trot by me here near these silos. Winnie breath, stale oats and hay. All day, hey, I will choose you. You will canter in the s'mores draft. So just stay strong and we'll win the gallop pole. Yeah, if Jake and Brad laugh and they doubt you, I need to make sure you know that you are the only scent I'll ever love. I gotta smell ya, yeah. You, it's so dang true, you're the equine one. I gotta smell ya. Living back to the barn, you're the only good on this here farm. Yeah, you, it's so dang true, you're the equine one. The equine one. Naysayers, they gonna say nay, but you the nay that I want. Trick ponies, colts, mares, and broncos. Odors that glow up my nose. You say that I won't lose you, but you can't predict the future, 'cause I could contract COVID tomorrow. Yeah, I'd be losing my keen sense of smell. I need to make sure you know that you are the only scent I'll ever love. I gotta smell ya, yeah. You, it's so dang true, you're the equine one. I gotta smell ya. You're so equestrian, you're the bestrian, equestrian. Yeah.
I was like, do you have kids? And they go, grandkids. Did you hear that?
Whoa.
And I mean, they seemed young.
Yeah.
And I couldn't tell if they were joking or serious. But I didn't want to get into it because all right. Yeah.
I bet a high schooler could do that job.
Bet you did the job in high school.
Well, I'm glad the video didn't load. That was a great little segment there. All right, let's see if this is working now. Oh yeah. So yeah, I thought this would be fun. Just a little something to happen this week. Last Friday night, just flicking through the shows, I saw a little guest, but Rachel, she don't know. Kept it calm, kept it cool. I didn't cause a scene, cause Ratatouille's in the kitchen looking right at me.
There's a mouse in the house and he's staying the night. There's a mouse in the house, so this ain't right. Moving up, moving down, got me on my toes. I'm scared to death, and I think he knows. House and he's ready to eat. There's a mouse in the house, not planning to leave. There's a man in the house, standing tall and brave, with a plan in his hand and a wife to save.
Ooh, mouse in that house, oh, you're having a blast. Enjoy tonight's meal, cause I hope it's your last. Rachel's on the couch, and boy, she's so oblivious. You just went in the sink, but boy, you're so mysterious. There he goes again, he's on another run. Chocolate-covered pretzels, always having fun. Buttered sides, oatmeal pies, what a buffet. Get Rachel back to bed and out of my way. A bucket and a plank, some peanut butter too. A spinning axle waits for the guy to come through. Up the ramp, he's got a plane, but I've got mine as well. Ratatouille's gonna have a brand new place to dwell. Oh, mouse in the house, you met your match today. I hope you like swimming, cause there ain't no other way. Next morning, Rachel wakes up and gives me a shout, cause there's a bucket in the kitchen with a mouse in it, no doubt.
There's a mouse in the house and he's staying the night. There's a mouse in the house, so this ain't right. Moving up, moving down, got me on my toes. I'm scared to death, and I think he knows. There's a mouse in the house and he's ready to eat. There's a mouse in the house, not planning to leave. There's a man in the house, standing tall and brave, with a plan in his hand and a wife to save.
Mission accomplished, the house is secure. Rachel's still in shock, but at least now she's sure there's a man in the house. Thanks for listening closely. Just another story from me to the Ghosties.
Wow, dude. Let it roll. Yeah.
Fun song. Fun instrumental.
That is fun. That it sounded like something else. It doesn't matter. Kind of like going down for real a little bit.
Lowrider?
But that's not what yeah, anyway. Wow, dude.
All right, that's it. That's the best podcast moments of 2024. Thanks to everyone who put in the Facebook group what I should put in this. That really helped, and I think this turned out to be a great little recap. You guys are the best. Thanks for being so supportive. Never stop just posting in the Facebook group and commenting. It's always so fun to see what you guys come up with. So yeah, thank you guys. We'll see you on Wednesday and in 2025. Goodbye.
Ghostrunners Podcast. Everybody.